Greetings gamers, I'm LotusCrane. Today I'll be reviewing Dust and Elysian Tail, or if you can read Korean or Hangul, that says Munji, which is Korean for dust. I kind of suspect that this game was probably developed somewhere near Atlanta, where there are a lot of animation and game studios these days, and where there's a pretty significant Korean population, almost comparable to that of New York or LA. It's an action-adventure game developed by Humble Hearts and published by Microsoft Studios. It has a healthy amount of 2D platforming, RPG, and beat-em-up elements. It's got good music and sound, and a pretty distinct, I guess, 90s cartoon, kind of furry aesthetic. So if you liked Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers, or SWAT Cats, if you remember that, then you'll probably like this. Oh, what am I doing? Alright, so... what? Where's the option for... Okay. So I'm going to
Our world has fallen to
show you
fame.
the beginning of the
Its
game,
great
and then after a few minutes of that, I'll go ahead to one of my advanced save files.
Civilizations long since fallen to dust. The greatest legends of Elysium, long since forgotten. What was once a land of promise has fallen to the ravages of war. And it was in this, our most desperate hour, that the greatest of Elysian tales began. The lone warrior stood against an army, slashing his way through all who opposed him. The mob stood no chance, and the soldier showed no mercy. But despite his victories, his skills, his ruthlessness, the valiant soldier would perish on this day. Not to the mob, but to a single child.
Dust, dust, arise.
What? A talking sword? What are you?
Only that which you have summoned.
Summoned? How? For what purpose?
That I do not know, but we shall learn in time. Now rise and claim the blade of Ara.
So this isn't really much of a spoiler, it's the beginning of the game.
Stop! Stop right there!
And who is she?
Me? I'm Fidget, guardian of his sword.
Alright, let's be a jerk.
No offense, but aren't you a bit, well, small? For a guardian, I mean.
Hey, I just look after that thing. After 200 years, nobody expects a sword to just fly off and start, talking. I'm kind of wishing somebody told me this was part of the job description. Or maybe they did, and I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that happens sometimes.
I'm sorry, I think I misheard before. You said your name was Fidget?
Hey, this isn't about me. You're the one who's got my sword. How about you tell me your name?
I'm...
Calm yourself, Fidget. His name is Dust, and he is the one who woke me from my slumber.
So, Fidgets, then?
Super spoiler,
That's me.
his name isn't really
And
Dust.
you're
I mean,
Dust?
any
It
guy
would
who
seem
wakes up
that
with
way,
amnesia, you
though
know that
I
the name
can't
they're
recall
given
that name.
initially isn't their real name. It's like Wolverine. No one
So,
really knows
what is this
their own
sword?
real name when they wake up with
I am the
amnesia.
blade of Ara, and you, Dust, are my fated sword bearer.
Yes, well, that's all great and everything, but I think it's about time I got this sword back to the clan.
I can't let you just leave with this sword, Fidget. Right now, it's the only thing that knows who I am.
Or does it?
I don't even know how I got here.
Well, then you leave me no choice. I challenge you. The winner gets...
Well,
All right, you win. But don't think I'm leaving empty-handed. I'm coming with you. But, I really need the sword back when you're done doing, you know, whatever it is you're doing.
Saving the world?
What exactly am I doing?
You're saving the
Ara?
world.
The answers you seek lie to the east. There is a path through the glade that leads down the mountainside, and from there you will find
Obviously,
a
if you
village.
wake up without your
That
memory,
is
but
your
there's a
first
magical
step.
talking sword,
Then will you give me
and
the sword?
whatever fidget is,
really need to get
then,
it back home before anyone
you're-
notices
it's an epic quest to save the world.
gone.
When I find out just what it is I'm supposed to do with it, it's all yours, Fidget. Come on, let's go.
So, this game has a lot of similarities to Odin Sphere for... That was originally PlayStation 2, but I believe they did a remastered version of it for... It was either PS3 or maybe PSP Vita, or both. But yeah, Odin Sphere. This game also has some similarities to Ori and the Blind Forest, which one of these days, once I get a copy of that game, I need a copy of it, I will review that as well. Maybe even play through it. Yes, there was... it's even called a mysterious wall chicken. Yes, it is... I don't know how that chicken got into that wall, or how that chicken is still fresh. It must be filled with, like, a metric butt ton of preservatives. I wouldn't trust
What is
a
it,
chicken
Fidget?
I found
Well,
in a wall.
my kind has what you'd call a sixth sense. And there's something just ahead.
There we go. Our first special ability. Kind of reminds me of Megman X or something. The first time you get a dash or the ability to break bricks your head like Mario.
All right, we found a chest.
Correction. We found a locked chest.
Well, what are you waiting for? Smash it open.
That would be unwise, Dust. These chests are protected by arcane locks from the last era, and are well beyond my capabilities.
So this magical sword is
suppose we'll need
powerful
a
enough to
key,
defeat
then.
all the boss monsters in this game, or smash through stone pillars, but it can't snap through a little... I mean, granted, it's magical, but it's still like an inch of brass, and then the rest of this chest is wood. I mean, even if it's magical wood, you're telling me that... Oh, right. We can't go through this area until we get the slide move that's unlocked later in the game. That's how they force you to go back to earlier areas, by making things either areas you have to do a slide dash through, or something so high that needs to double jump up to it. That's right, Bambi. Run!
Monsters!
Yeah,
Calm yourself,
it's like
Fidget.
the
Dust,
crew from Space Jam.
focus. Remember what you've learned thus far.
No! Mash the buttons! Do something!
Breaking the fourth wall. Who do you think you are, Fidget? Deadpool? Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm low level, so I actually have hit these guys like a dozen times.
Nobody said anything about monsters.
Strange. Where did I learn these skills?
You wield the blade
That's so
of
strange.
Ara,
How
and
do
with
you
it, all the skills
define or
include
label
therein.
who or what is or isn't a monster in a world where
Monsters?
Is that why I
no
summoned
one's
you?
really a human
To
being?
control this
I mean,
power?
they're all
It is unlikely,
very,
Dust, that I would awaken from
you
my
know,
slumber
animal
for
people of
such
some
selfish
kind.
reasons. There is a village beyond these woods. Perhaps finding it will aid in restoring your
I mean, do you
memories.
define the monsters as being the ones
And
that
then
aren't
we'll be in the
like
clear,
mammal-based?
right?
So,
No more monsters?
I mean, Dust here is like some
Fidget,
kind of a
I think things are about to
rabbit
get
person.
a whole
I think
lot
most of the
worse.
friendly people in this game are some kind of rabbit
This
people,
morning started off
or
so well.
whatever you are.
Let's take these people fruits.
a
Something tells me
dragon
you're
cat
gonna
or
need
something. But so yeah, so I guess we're arbitrarily deciding that if you're like a lizard person, then you're a monster. But if you're a rabbit person, then you're just a person. Look at those WWE moves. That's right. So yeah, very much like Odin's Sphere, except without lag or slowdown. Well, actually, like I said, they remade Odin's Sphere from the original PS2 version to like a PS3 or PSP Vita version, and supposedly, among many gameplay improvements they made, they got rid of the crazy slowdown that happened whenever there were more than 3 enemies on screen at once. This is like great music. I hope that I've adjusted the sound settings correctly, because there's a distinct possibility that you cannot hear my voice over the music right now. But, you know what, who cares? This music's better than my voice anyway. That's right! Oh! What's it called, a pile driver? Or... I don't know. I haven't watched WWE since, when The Rock and Triple H were still active as wrestlers, not as whatever they do now. I mean, Triple H is more of a manager, and The Rock is now an actor, so...
Bear witness to the dust storm.
That's like the worst name ever for a pretty decent ability.
I like it.
Hold the secondary attack to perform the dust storm.
But beware,
Skilled as you may be, you cannot maintain the storm for long without hurting yourself.
In that case, maybe I can help. If you press the super ballistic fidget action button of power, I'll perform an attack so spectacularly awesome that it'll produce emotions you didn't even know existed. Please contain yourselves as I demonstrate.
Well,
That was, very pretty.
Well, maybe I'll just keep the rest of my repertoire to myself.
I'm sorry, Fidget. I'm sure it'll come in handy
it
somehow.
does. Once you level up,
actually, Dust. Between the three of us, this could be quite useful.
it actually becomes pretty devastating. You'll see when I load my
Fidget's
save file.
projectile into a more powerful attack. Observe.
Wow! Oh, by the way, every time I use my power, it'll use up a bit of energy meter. You can recharge the meter with melee combos.
Yes, Dust. Between your combos and Fidget's own powers, you can achieve a higher hit chain, which will yield bonus experience after each battle.
Totally breaking
However,
the
if
suspension
you are
of
struck by an
disbelief.
enemy, the chain will be broken, and you will lose your bonus experience.
All right. I think I understand.
Think about how
If
silly
this is
the
all
voice
too
actors
much
felt
for
when
you,
they were in the
you
studio
can check
recording
out
these
the help
lines.
screen via the pause menu.
Thanks, Fidget. I'll take a look if I'm ever in trouble.
Yep. People in the WWE wish they could do this. Oh, I didn't get to the next enemies in time. Meanwhile, these innocent woodland animals like little bunnies, that raises like some serious ethical questions. So the people in this game aren't humans; they're like rabbit people, and yet there are also little regular rabbits running around. Do people in this world view those regular rabbits as like their pre-evolved ancestors, the way that human beings view what is it, monkeys or apes as their ancestors in real life, or do they not recognize them as being part of the same evolutionary cycle? Chain, rather. Alright, I think you get the idea. Let's kick it up a notch. There we go. Okay. Things get a little crazy. Even though this is a more difficult area, I'm so grossly overleveled that this is going to seem pretty trivial. I forget, is this
Thank you, Dust. You must stop General Gaius, no matter what the cost.
Oh, okay. Oh, spoiler alert! Well, it's too late now. Oh. Yeah, it's been a while. I kind of forgot about this. Spoiler alert, yeah. Your primary antagonist game is General Gaius. So, this game is an interesting mix of Korean and Roman lore. Oh, okay. Right. It's been a while. Can I do it? I actually don't quite remember where to go. Well, as you can see, you gain lots of abilities like being able to grab onto walls, new kinds of magic like a pillar of fire. Ooh, okay. Oh yeah, like I was saying, the ability to slide like that would have been useful back in that starting area, which obviously you can revisit Metroidvania style after you get additional abilities. Talk about a bug zapper. Yep, sucks for you. What is that? Is that a cinnamon bun? I don't know. Would you eat a cinnamon bun that you lifted off of a zombie? I would have some serious concerns about whether it was safe to eat. Listen to the guy scream. Oh yeah, and the basic projectile attack. Oh, I guess she really does just only fire the 3 basic projectiles. But, you multiplied by crazy, by bajillion D. Yeah, I'm killing them so quickly I can't even really properly combo them for your viewing pleasure, but, well, I mean, you get the idea. This game actually has a pretty solid story. The music, if you can hear it, is fantastic. The voice acting is pretty respectable. It's at least as good as what you'd have found in a 90s cartoon. The gameplay, I mean, it's like Odin Sphere or Ori and the Blind Forest. It's, I believe the current permanent price is 15. I think it was permanent price dropped from probably 20 or 25 back in the day. And it does go on sale to, you know, 50% or even 75% off pretty frequently. But honestly, at $15, even at full price, this game is worth it. Let me see with my save files. say? So about 18. Yeah, about 18 hours to beat the game. And actually, I don't think I have the entire. Oh, it just says 100%. Okay, so about 18 hours on normal mode. If you play this game on hard mode or something, it may take longer. On casual mode or whatnot, then maybe less time. But I mean, I think it also has pretty decent replay value. After you beat it on casual or normal, you may want to go back and play it on hard. As you can see, on this normal file, around level 50, I just one-shot everything, and you know, maybe it's a little too trivial now. But yeah, definitely LotusCrane approved. It for kind of a indie-ish game. I mean, it's got good production values for what is an indie game. Just yeah, solid across the board. I forget what the Metacritic rating is, but I'm sure it's got to be pretty high as well. Yeah, go get this game if you like action adventure games. If you like platformers or beat 'em ups or games with light RPG elements. If you liked 90s cartoons, there's really no reason to get this. Big LotusCrane approve. If you like this video, please subscribe and share the link with your friends. I'm LotusCrane, signing off.